This is a non-dual disco meditation. You ready? Okay. So, let's just start like that. Just move your body a little bit. Feel the beat. Just move your body any way you want. Just kind of bounce around like popcorn in a kettle. Obviously, I've never made popcorn before. Just feel your body. You can stretch any way you can. If you want to close your eyes so you don't feel weird, it's totally fine. Just stretch it out, nice and loose. Kind of imagine like you're a sheep in the Himalayas and you're filled with snow. You got to get that snow off. You just bend over and go, and just shake all the bullshit off from the day. So you just lean over and go, all right? Very good, very good. Let's do that one more time. Just shake it off. Okay, you shake off all that snow. Very good. All right, now we're on the same level as them. Okay, so just sit here and open your awareness up. If you like to close your eyes, you may. If you like to keep them open, downcast, slight chin tuck, just allow your awareness to be open. And just sit like a mountain, a beautiful snow mountain. The spine is like a stack of golden coins. So sitting upright, spine is like a stack of golden coins. Chin slightly tucked. And just feel your heart for a moment and bring an intention for the practice. Just be aware of your intention. Meditation not only impacts you, but it impacts other people as well. And bringing your awareness to your breathing at the stomach. And see if you can become very interested in the sensations of the breath, like you're turning up a dial. You're really becoming super fascinated of this breathing body. Just notice that the whole body is breathing. No need to change anything. Your awareness is just aware of this breathing body. So if you're familiar with non-dual meditation, you can go ahead and pretend that you don't have a head and allow all of reality to sit in replacement of where your head was. As if pure space is in replacement of your head. Just focus on the immediate sensation. You don't have to conceptualize about it. Just notice what it feels like if you didn't have a head. So as you notice what it's like to not have a head, You can also imagine as if you can replace your body with an ocean. The head is replaced with the sky, and your body is replaced with this infinite ocean. As if you're meditating in the center of pure space. As if you're sitting in the center of pure space. Just notice this spaciousness. And from this vast open spaciousness, reorient your awareness back to the breathing body. Like a bird of prey flying, their field of vision is wide, yet simultaneously has pinpointed focus on the object. So with your awareness wide open, from this 10,000 foot view, see if you can notice the breathing body. You may find as you're watching the breath from this awareness, there still seems to be a self occurring, an agent doing the meditation. See if you can locate where you think you are, where you think the self is. Perhaps it's in your stomach. Perhaps the self is in your pinky toe or your knees. Or perhaps the self is in your thighs. Your heart. Maybe that's where your self is. Perhaps the self is on the right side of the heart. Or the left side of the heart, or the upper right quadrant, or the lower left quadrant. Can you find the specific location of the self in your heart? From this vast, spacious awareness. So maybe you can't find the self in the heart, try the head. Perhaps the self is in the prefrontal cortex or the amygdala. Can you find a specific location of the self? From this vast open awareness, can you see if the self has a size or a shape? Or is the self sizeless and shapeless? So you notice you can't find the self. The harder you try, the more elusive it seems to be. So there seems though there's still an awareness behind the self. Like a movie happening. There's characters on the screen, but everything's being held by this screen, this unchanging field. See if you can become aware of this awareness itself. Where is this awareness? Is it in your head? Is this awareness in your heart? Is it exclusive to you? Or does there seem to be an awareness in the room? So you'll see events come and go, sounds rise and fall, but there seems to be an awareness behind the backdrop. See if you can lock on to this unchanging quality of awareness. That is to say, sounds come and go, yet awareness is unchanged. It's changeless and timeless. Just observe how events rise and fall, such as the body, thoughts, emotions, sounds, perceptions, sensations, yet behind it all there's this unchanging awareness. See if you can lock on to this unchanging awareness. So you'll notice that sounds arise and they fall, yet there's an awareness that is stable. There's a peace that's stable behind all activity. The 10,000 things rise and fall, yet the Tao remains. Primordially pure, timeless and changeless. So we're going to open our awareness up. We'll start with sound. So locate the furthest sound away from you and allow your awareness to pour in that direction. You'll notice that sounds happen 360 degrees above and below, and they travel through walls clearly. Allow your awareness to pour towards the sounds, beyond the walls, beyond the earth, beyond the concepts. If you were to hear a plane in the sky, you can allow your awareness to travel miles and miles above. Those sounds are simultaneously occurring in the same reality that you are in. Same awareness. For those who have experienced meditation before, you can open your eyes and you just rest your eyes downcast and allow your awareness to pour out of your eyes. And let the space in the room pour into your eyes. Letting your awareness pour out of your eyes and the space in your room pouring into your eyes. You can even take a look around in the room. You can look at the ceiling and you can paint all the walls with your awareness. You can look up to the right, painting your awareness beyond the walls and just filling the whole room with your awareness. And as you look around, you can pour the space in the room into your eyes, mingling the space with your awareness and your awareness with the space. And then just resting your eyes downcast and seeing that the objects, the space, and this knowing awareness is one seamless whole. The objects, the space, and this knowing awareness is one seamless whole. Separation is an illusion. Distance is an idea. And just resting here for a moment. So if the mind is scattered and you're distracted now, that means your concentration isn't strong enough. So you must reorient back to the breath and become even more curious of the breathing body. But if the mind is calm and you're not distracted, continue to loosen up, continue to open up. If you're feeling agitated or restless, try this. Imagine there's a beautiful light in your heart. And from your heart, pouring your awareness down into the earth, miles and miles into the earth, spreading roots deeply into the earth. And then reorienting your awareness back to the body, back to the room. And just resting here for a moment. So you can pretend for a moment that every sound is nothing other than a sky viewing its own breeze. Every sensation, every perception, every emotion, every thought, all the senses is nothing other than a vast sky filled with sunlight and warmth, viewing its own breeze. Even the music behind you is none other than a sky viewing its own breeze. So in this way, your basis of operation becomes the sky-like awareness. Vast and open, centerless and boundless. Allow the sunlight of awareness to melt the icicles of experience. Allow the warm, loving sunlight of awareness to melt the icicles of experience. So what would previously hinder the practice actually enhances the practice. Okay, let's bring this meditation to a close. I forgot to set my timer, so I don't know how long that was. Okay, so we're going to share our experience, and then we'll probably go into another practice. I think that was like 15 minutes, I'm not sure. So what was that like? Let's talk about it for a second. You might find, because of all the noise, it's hard to stabilize your attention. And that's perfectly normal. The reality is that these teachings aren't meant to be done in perfect silence. These teachings are meant to be done when you're in traffic, when your lover is screaming at you in your face, when your boss is saying, "Where are my TPS reports?" This is the reality of these practices. It's meant to be tested on the field in every life situation. So we're going to talk about it. I'll try to answer any questions you have about these practices, how to stabilize this awareness in all times and all situations. This is the point of it. Okay? That's all, folks.